I don't even know if Sharper Image still exists, but sort of like Sharper Image type stuff, but better, I think. But check them out as well. I love touchofmodern.com. They're awesome. And then on Tuesday, if you're interested in reading about like dirt on gossip and stuff on celebrities, I advise that you buy Andy Cohen's new book, and it's called The Andy Cohen's Diary. And it's chronicling an entire year of stuff that happened to him over the last year. It's got lots of dirt in it and lots of people, including the housewives and stuff and things you didn't know or about behind the scenes. So if you like Andy Cohen, and as I do, I like Andy Cohen a lot, definitely check him out. I love him, by the way. He's awesome. I mean, I don't know if I would like him as a person. Like if I met him in person, I don't know if I would actually like him. You know what I mean? Because I think he's kind of, I mean, I don't know how to say this. He's kind of schmarmy in a way, because if you think about everything he's done, it's all about gossip and all about like superficial, drama and stuff like that, which obviously we all love because we watch Bravo constantly. At least I do. Most gay men I know do as well. I love Bravo. I love the shows. And so I'm just as guilty, I guess, as he is. But, as long as it's not my own life, it's fine. It has all the drama in it. But so I don't know if I would really like him as a person if I knew him. He seems a little, I'm kind of empathic, like I've told you before. And so I kind of pick up on when I see him, and I've seen him a lot because I watch every freaking Watch What Happens Live there is. Every interview he's been in or whatever, I've seen pretty much, like on Wendy Williams or The View or whatever. But he seems like he's a Gemini, as am I. And Geminis generally have two sides to us. We have the face that everyone sees and we put out to the world, and then we have the internal side that only people closest to us see. When everybody has that, but Geminis generally have a much more of a disparity between the two. So if you have someone who's really, really nice, one way, there may be another. Like for example, with me, I'm a really nice guy. I'm sweet and kind, whatever else. But the other side of me is, if you get on my bad side, I'm a complete asshole, a complete bitch, I can really fuck you over. So that's the dichotomy. Also, it's like people always think I'm really nice and sweet, whatever, and they would never think about me. The fact in bed, I'm really very, very, what's the word? Uninhibited. I'm very sexual. And, I've actually had guys tell me that when I was dating and stuff. One guy actually said, "Wow, you'd never know." I was like, "Well, no, what?" He's like, "That you're so he said that you're so good in bed and that you're so like adventurous and uninhibited, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, oh, I started laughing. I was like 19. Anyway, so my point is that he's the same way. And I don't know if it's because he's a Gemini or whatever, but I pick up on him. But what I'm saying is I feel like his public persona is not who he is. And if you've noticed, he's never actually had a long-term committed relationship that I know of. He's never talked about it. And it wasn't in his book that I read, the previous book I read, the most talkative, which is another good book, by the way, that he wrote. But he seems like he has something missing. It's like there's some sort of block with him. He's got some sort of, I feel like there's some sort of like, I don't know. There's some sort of mean side to him or something. I don't know how else to say it. Sort of a mean, or I don't know if mean's the right word. It's sort of I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. I'm not being very eloquent today, but he just seems like something's missing, that he's not exactly what he seems on TV, which I guess is normal, but I just feel like there's a different side to him. Some people are just who they are. Like for example, Dolly Parton, I think she is exactly who she presents herself to be. And a lot of actors and actresses, Brad Pitt is one of them even too, that just are who they are. But I just pick up on this real duplicitous nature. Even though I like him, like I said, I feel that about him. And, I've met people like that before, and I'm usually not wrong. In real life, I pick up on people's personalities a lot of time. And I just feel like that about him. But anyway, whatever. I'm getting off track. I'm going on a rambling rage, but that's what this show's all about, is rambling. So if you don't like it, fuck you. What else do I want to talk about before I leave tonight? How long have I been on anyway? I've been on for, oh my God, I've been on for an hour. I guess that's it. I guess I have nothing else to talk about. Every time I finish a show, I start thinking about things I should have talked about and wanted to talk about. But I think I'm talked out. So I think I'm going to go. And I want to thank you for listening to the Brain Purge show tonight on Off Limits. I'll be back later in the week with Gay Mass. And I hope you have a great night. Good night.